Hey guys, welcome. So a lot of foreigners come here in the Philippines to be with a good Filipina, to be with a loving, caring, sweet, more feminine and more traditional women. But what if your perfect Filipina suddenly change? I actually watched some videos on YouTube that foreigners sharing their dating experience in the Philippines, and they think that dating Filipina and Western women, there's no difference. They act same, and Filipina are becoming westernized and all that. And even in Dumaguete where I live, so many foreigners that live here that are in a relationship with Filipina, and they are complaining and saying to their foreigner friend that their Filipina used to be sweet, loving, and caring, and very patient and very appreciative in life and all that. But now they change and they become miserable, doesn't appreciate small things anymore. They complain a lot. They are demanding, and they're all kind of negative stuff. And most foreigners, put all the blame to Filipinas. But I think it's more the foreigners' fault why Filipina change and get ruined, why they blown it. Because I'll give you a reason why later. And if you're interested, guys, I'll give you reason why Filipina change and get ruined and how to avoid it. So if you are interested, stick around. Alright, so before we start, just so you know, guys, I'm not expert when it comes to relationship. I have a long way to go. So I'm just speaking based on my experience, since that I am married to a foreigner, and I also have lots of friends, Filipino friends, that are in relationship with foreigners. So I did my observation and research about this topic. So anyways, let's get started. First is when you are in a relationship with a Filipina, if you only met her online, if you haven't visit her in the Philippines yet, and you haven't met her in person, that's what I mean. And don't start sending her money. I know a lot of YouTuber already, you probably hear this, and you probably give advice by some people not to do it, but some people still do it. I don't understand if foreigners still doing it. I mean, maybe she's, maybe the Filipina that you are in a relationship with from the Philippines, maybe she's genuine, she's just serious and all that, but there's a risk. You don't know her. You don't know her that well. I've heard some stories that Filipina LDR with foreigners, but she's married from the Philippines and she's a scammer and all that. I've heard so many stories about that situation, and there's a risk, so you just have to avoid it. Because even if it works out, like if you already started sending her money online, if you decide, if the time come that you will meet her in person, come here in the Philippines, she will have that expectation. She will expect you to give her money, especially if you support her whole family. The time come that you will meet her family, they will have the expectation. If you started giving that money, they will have expectation, and that's not a good feeling. If you feel obligated to give them, it's hard to stop doing it once you already started giving them money. You know what I mean? It's fine if you're happy to do it, you just want to give your money away. But if you're working hard to earn that, I don't think it is a good idea. Unless you're rich, you don't know what to do with your money, it's fine. As long as when you get scammed, don't blame all the Filipina are scammers. The next is when you are just new in a relationship. If you just started getting to know each other, don't start spoiling her with luxuries and expensive material stuff. I know guys likes to do nice things to their women. They want to please their women. They want to do nice things and give nice things to their girlfriend. I know why foreigner do that, especially the older foreigner when they come here in the Philippines, because they're older and they're dating a Filipina that is younger and beautiful, and they feel like that's how please the women by giving a nice and expensive stuff. But the thing is, your Filipina will not like you for who you are, but she will like you for the stuff that you're giving her. But what if you go broke, like if you can't afford to give her all the nice things that you're giving her anymore? If you are a high value man, if you can offer yourself, you have a good humor, you are fun to be with, that's more valuable than any of the material stuff. So let's move on. So it's very important, wherever you are, it's very important to be wise when it comes to making friends. I know you would say that my Filipina can make decisions. She can choose whoever she wants to hang out with and all that. But the thing is, most foreigners that even live here in the Philippines, often meet another new people, new friends. But if you meet another foreigner and another couple, your Filipina will feel obligated to make friends with that people. And if you feel like they're not a good influence to you and to your Filipina, it's better to distance yourself from that kind of people. Because I've seen it, guys. I've seen it, like drama and Filipina. There's a Filipina that once they are in a relationship with foreigner, they become arrogance, like, you know what I mean, like they want to brag stuff, that kind of Filipina. So imagine if you're Filipina hang out with the people. I believe that there's a saying that you become the person you hang out with, and I agree with that. And there's some Filipina that likes to brag what they have, how expensive their bag, how much their ring and all that, how much money their partner make. What if you're Filipina hang out with that kind of people? She will become like that. And there are some foreigners, they're saying that don't bring your Filipina to the US because that would change your Filipina. I don't always agree with that, because it always depends on how secure your relationship with your Filipina, and it depends on who's the friends that she hang out with once she get there in the United States. Because I make a lot of friends here in Dumaguete, and they have been in USA, and they told me that there are some Filipina that is really bad, bad influence to them. And once they, if they feel that way, they just distance themselves. Because if they don't, they would change them. Like, imagine if you hang out with Filipina that hate a man, that, a feminist, or like to brag about the things that they have and all that. That would lead your Filipina into a very difficult situation for both of you. That would make her change, especially her perspective and mindset. That would change her. It doesn't matter where you live. You can be living here in Dumaguete and your Filipina change because of the people that she hang out with. That's why you really have to be wise when you make friends wherever you are. So when you started your relationship with your Filipina, don't be too weak. Be a man. Don't be scared to say no to your Filipina, because once you just say yes to your Filipina and to everything, you just say, you're the boss, honey. You can do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, because you don't want to disappoint your Filipina. So you would just say yes to everything she asks you to do, and that would make your Filipina to look you down, and she will not give you respect for that. And I would feel concerned if my husband would just say yes to everything I said, because I would not be able to trust him to be the leader in our family if he just agree with me everything I said. And your Filipina will become really controlling towards you if that's how you treat her. You have to make decision. You can tell her, she can disagree with you, but you still get to pick to make decision, because how can you be the leader in the family if you don't make the decision in the family? You know what I mean? Actually, the family that would make you a high value man, trust me, and she will give you a big respect for that. This is one thing that will make you Filipina to respect you, and it would also make you a high value man if you don't tolerate her bad behavior. So if your Filipina did something wrong that you know that is wrong for her to do that, do something like that. So, or example, she disrespects someone, you have to tell her and don't tolerate her bad behavior. Just because she is your wife or she is your girlfriend doesn't mean you can just defend her and just support even if it's bad action, you know. This is the last one. Most of us are guilty about it, that we spend too much time on social media, watching stuff on social media. So it is important to guide your Filipina, you know, to always encourage her and always give her awareness that there are some videos that is not good for her or not a good influence to her. Like, I'll give you an example, like videos from a feminist, from Western women, like, you know, that would poison her mind. And imagine that. So how to avoid spend too much time on social media? Well, you have to encourage her and support her, or encourage her to, you know, pursue her hobbies. Like maybe she likes to cook, she likes to hike or swimming, you know, all kinds of stuff that will distract her by spending too much time on social media. Because these days there's a lot of videos that is not so good for our mind. You know, it's okay to watch too much videos on social media as long as we know that it's bad. What's good, bad is good. But these days people can just easily get manipulated by social media, and they believe quickly about social media. There's too much fake on social media, you know, that it is not so good for us. So we just have to take responsibility, you know. We just have to be responsible what we're watching, and to be aware. Even foreigners, it is good to, you know, to encourage ourselves to do something productive, like, you know, do something that you can handle. Hiking, swimming, so many that we can do, so we can distract ourselves from drama or from social media, you know. I think that it is healthy for our mental health as well. Even, you know, doing exercise and all that, or Zumba, whatever we can do just to exercise our brain, and not just on focusing on social media. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching till the end, and thank you guys for supporting our little channel, and I will see you in our next video. Bye. I still have paint. God bless everyone. Bye.